Good morning. Thanks for tuning in and watching my channel, Hiking with MS. This is me hiking with MS. So, it's, Sunday, April 10, I think? Anyway, and it's still a little bit chilly this morning, but I love that, so I'm out here just enjoying the leftovers of winter, but I don't know how much you can see. There aren't any signs of winter out on the ground. Every tree and bush, it has buds or has already got leaves, so it's not, I'm no longer looking for signs of spring. It's obvious everywhere. So this morning has been, it's tough to get out of bed this morning, and I was a little sleepy on my drive here, but as always, once I start walking, start hiking, I just kind of start to feel better. So I was thinking this morning while in bed, of course, you know, maybe I just won't go out today, but changed my mind and I'm glad I did. Anyway, so the last couple of videos have been about, is it MS, it is MS, those kinds of things. One of the things I don't think I have talked about has been my experience with physical therapy. I've mentioned physical therapy as something that has been done, but I didn't really talk much about it, I don't think. But the first time I did physical therapy was in the fall of 2015, and it was at this time where it's kind of like, okay, my back hurts, what can we do? It was before I knew that there was a bulging disc, so it was before that specific MRI. But anyway, so I went to physical therapy. I think I did 8 weeks, and honestly, my experience with physical therapy was good. I mean, it seemed like the actual therapists were the first people that actually kind of listened to me and were kind of had that problem-solving type of mentality, which up till that point I didn't feel that any doctor or nurse or frankly anyone even had an ounce of. So the physical therapists were able to help me figure out what it is, what it isn't, what it could be, what it couldn't be with my back. All the while we were doing very specific exercises. Some stuff was just awkward, you know, it's like, oh, I've never done an exercise like this, but it was specific to stretch and strengthen was the idea. So I went for it. I was not gonna argue, I guess. I just wanted to give everything a fair shot, so when I got homework from them, you know, do this 2 nights a week, whatever it was, I did it. I probably even did more than what they said, because I was so tired of my back hurting, and so I thought, alright, well, none of the medicine has worked, none of the doctors are listening, so I'm going to try what these people had to say. So I did that for, I think I said 8 weeks, and then we went back and did like another assessment test, which I think is kind of normal for physical therapy. And after the 8 weeks, if I remember right, my strength was higher, my flexibility was better, but my pain was not. So since that was the whole point, since pain was the whole reason I was going there, I was trying to get rid of it, since that hadn't gone away, we just kind of, I think probably more than anything, because of the way insurance is, if I'm there to get rid of pain and spend 8 weeks there and the pain doesn't go away, then I guess they decide they're not going to pay for it anymore. So that's what happened. Like I said, I was stronger, I was more flexible, but the pain hadn't gone away. So more time went on, got the MRI, showed bulging disc, then I went back to my doctor just recently. As if you've seen the other videos, you know, one of the things that was mentioned in my most recent doctor's visit was we talked about my back a little bit, and my doctor asked me if I had ever used a TENS unit. And since I had to say, I don't know what's a TENS unit, he obviously knew the answer was no, I've never used one. So I went back to physical therapy to get a TENS unit. It's those little things, they're like little electrodes. You stick them on your back or wherever you have pain, and the electrodes, I guess, confuse your nerves or trick your body somehow. It's pretty obvious that the design of the TENS unit is not to solve any problems. It is not designed to do that. It was designed clearly to try to eliminate pain. My physical therapist made that very clear, and I appreciate that because I knew that it wasn't going to solve a problem, but at the same time, my real problem was the pain, and still is the pain. So I've been using this TENS unit now for about a week. I haven't really noticed anything different, which is kind of sad. I had my hopes high for this thing, but nothing significant, no, oh, this is so awesome type of approach yet. I'm going to keep using it. I have enough extra little electrodes and things like that. I'll keep using it as long as I can. But anyway, so that's my physical therapy update. I wanted to make sure that I had talked about physical therapy, partly because it was part of my story. It is part of the big picture. It didn't solve anything, but I'm glad I did it. I'm very glad that I took the time to kind of better understand. And I do still do some of the exercises. I don't do them every day or anything like that, but even just the knowledge of what to do is good to know. So that's obviously very beneficial. So anyway, hopefully that is not too confusing in the way I told that story. But I wanted to make sure I mentioned physical therapy as part of the big story, the big picture of hiking with MS. So anyway, I appreciate you following along today. I'll be watching for some cool stuff along the way. This is a trail that I've done, I don't know, 100 times. So it's possible I've even filmed previous videos on this exact same stretch trail. I don't know. I try not to do that, but sometimes it happens. What's a hiking with MS video without me noticing a weird tree? Holy cow. So the branch looks like it grew out, then down. The lighting is poor, sorry. Grew out, then down, and then back up. Okay, anyone else think that's weird? That's what it looks like. It caught my attention, because that is just bizarre. Alright, I'm in the middle of walking up a hill, so I'm gonna keep hiking. So I'm driving home, and all of my hike this morning I hardly saw anything alive, any like animals or anything. And as I'm driving home, I look over, and walking up someone's driveway are 3 wild turkeys. and then in their backyard there were 3 deer just walking through. So like, just right off the side of the road on my way home, that's what I see. So I was out in the woods for 3 hours, and then as soon as I come out at 10 o'clock in the morning, there's wild turkeys going up someone's driveway and deer walking behind their house. So anyway, just kind of funny. So see you next time. Well, thank you for watching. If this video is something that you liked, please support the channel by clicking the like button, by clicking the share button, and by subscribing. So if not, then I just thank you for watching. Get out there and take a hike, and enjoy it. Get outside. So happy hiking. Thanks for watching. See you next time.